And we're back, and now we don't have to do a mission, so we can actually explore the city and do some other stuff. So there's still medical clinics. When you die, you respawn at the nearest one. And we got a mission way down here. And like in the first game, there are still sections of the city that do not have power. And going there is a bad idea because it's tons of dudes and you can't regenerate your powers, and it's bad. Fortunately, there is absolutely no reason whatsoever to go into those parts of the city right now. So that's not going to be a big problem. We'll have to take care of that later, though. But now we can actually use the streetcars to get around. And I completely forgot which way I'm supposed to go. Alright. So the mission's a bit of a trek away, but there is some stuff on the way to grab, like some dead drops. The first one we got was actually right there. That was that big clock tower. Eventually I will start editing out transit. But since we're still exploring the city, we're going to leave this in for now. And you can see just how we see the dead drops on the map there. We got a little bird floating around. The radius for finding the dead drops is kind of big. Kind of. It's big enough where that you'll just happen to come across them if you're just in the area. In the general area. Oh, that bird might have been alive until I stepped on it. Oh well.
Audio surveillance X04. Meeting with NSA agents John White and Lucy Crow.
Are you there, John?
Go ahead.
Now that you've infiltrated the First Sons in Empire City, it's time I introduce you to my contact here in New Marais. John White, meet Dr. Sebastian Wolf.
Wolf? That secret asset you've been protecting? Hell, he's responsible for half the stuff we're here to investigate.
Whoa, easy.
It's all right.
Wolf's risking his life to help us.
We're all at risk. The NSA selected both of you for this assignment because you carry the conduit gene. It made you highly desirable to the First Sons, but that doesn't give you carte blanche. They watch their new initiates very, very closely. They'll have no qualms about killing you.
So you'll probably notice the theme with the dead drops. Backstory on John White, Agent Quo, all the stuff that was going on in the first game behind the scenes that you didn't know about that was totally happening in the first game. Trust me. Gotta sharpshoot this bird. Yeah.
Audio surveillance Joseph Bertrand, file A435.
That new facility you folks are building below the carriage house, it's overwhelming. Hats off to you, Doctor.
Our technology is 100 years ahead of the rest of the world.
Don't be so modest. When I joined the First Sons, they told me that they had technology 100 years ahead. Now, that sounds conservative. When I saw that place, I thought I'd been abducted by a UFO.
Sorry for the confusion.
They were just caves before. I knew them well. Played in them as a child. They were part of the Underground Railroad, smuggling escaped slaves out of town. Then it was Prohibition. Whiskey instead of slaves. Now, we're smuggling in the future.
Man, that looks dangerous.
Aw, listen to the civilians' concern for Cole's well-being. Hey, look, another dead drop. It's almost like I know exactly where they are or something. Unfortunately, this one's in kind of a bad spot for me. I shouldn't have shot it down there. 'Cause it's a little janky to get up to the second floor of this place, from here at least. I totally didn't cut out 5 minutes of me trying to get up there. Nope, did not happen. You can't prove it happened.
Audio surveillance of Agent John White, file D045.
I have news. I've been promoted. I'm working directly with Kessler now.
Certainly made a meteoric rise through the ranks.
It's suspicious. Maybe Kessler knows I'm with the NSA.
What? No. He'd have killed you.
Maybe. Kessler says you're to deliver the ray sphere to Empire City immediately. What does that mean?
He stepped up the timeline. Well, we can't give in to him. It's time to end this. Tell Director Houston I'm ready for extraction.
Forget it. We are still building a case against the First Sons. We don't tip our hand until we gathered enough evidence to bring down the whole organization. Until then, you stay where you are. And send over the sphere.
So we've kind of found some neat-looking stuff. Not sure what any of this crap's supposed to be, but... can't really do anything to it. Just sort of sitting here. It's a little suspicious. Just a tad. But nothing much to do about it right now. So, let's keep on keeping on. I know we're getting a lot of dead drops right now. We're not going to get all of them right now. That's just, no. But, we're going to get a lot of them kind of in a row. Every chance I get. Because they're kind of convenient to get that way. They're, these are all in a row down the street here. Got some cops I could be a dick to. Oh! Oh, looks like these guys beat me to it. Look at these moral choices. I could kill the cops or I could kill the bad guys. And the cops. That went well. Just lock these guys down. I'm sure the cops can get them up somehow. I don't know how they're going to do that, but there's probably a way. Maybe. I don't know. Gonna grab one more dead drop, then we're gonna do the mission, because the mission is really close by to where we are.
Audio surveillance of Agent John White, file D102.
I was carrying the ray sphere out of the lab when Kessler stopped me. It was strange. He said that I had an important destiny, that I'd accomplish great things.
I used to be a skeptic, but many of his predictions actually do come true.
I don't know. The way he looked at me made me want him to be wrong.
Oh boy, I wonder what that means. It's not like it's really obvious what it means or anything. Oh, I got time to heal these people. Do want to do as much healing as possible because, well, there's an upgrade that makes it much faster.
I got ya.
And I want it because I'm going to heal a bunch of people in this game. I think they deserve the cover dance. It's something actually worth cheering. I mean, come on, look at it. Oh, they're not impressed. No one likes the cover dance but me. Hey, Zeke. How's it going? Just making sure you remembered your rubber clothes.
Hey man, word is out. I got contacted by a cop and a junkie.
Wow, that's quite a fan base.
These people take you seriously, man. Helping them out will send a message. Look, New Marais is a fresh start for us. Clean slate.
Okay, all right.
Hey, these people pay attention. Especially when you got lightning coming out of your hands.
Karma's a bitch. I get it.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna send a message.
So inFamous 2 still has good and evil missions. And it still works the same way it did in the last game. You do one, you can't do the other. And we're gonna do them all. Let's go see what this cop wants. That's an amazing mustache, man. Gotta get a look at that. Yep, that's great. Now, let me look at that. No. You just want me to see a stash, but it's so fake looking. I gotta look at it.
The militia gang's shooting up people they think are deviants at the nearby mansion. If you're a good man, like they say, you'll stop the militia and heal the wounded.
It just looks so dumb, God. I like how they put the least amount of effort into the civilians in this game. They just look really, really silly and bad. So let's just patch some people up here.
Easy now.
There's supposed to be militia here, but don't know where they're at.
It's gonna be all right.
Walk, deviant. Let's see if you can fly. Jump, freak!
No, please.
Not a great camera angle, but they're tossing dudes off the rooftop. Gotta get up there and save these dudes, so... What? Why did... No, you're supposed to throw the people off, not yourselves. Oh, you militia, never doing anything right. God, this plantation house is a little weird to climb sometimes. But... What? There we go.
Those officers are taking fire. Give them support. Then capture one of the militia for questioning.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks of the first game, having to capture that damn conduit. Fortunately, this dude doesn't have superpowers. You're just militiamen. You just gotta beat him up a bit, and then zap him to the ground, and then you're good. It won't take dozens of attempts like it did in the last game. Just gotta zap him, but not too much. That's enough. There, I got 2 of them. Above and beyond the Call of Duty. Also, you see it says we need to do 9 more missions to get an upgrade. That's one of the cool things about side missions in this game. They actually have more of a point. They unlock powers if you do a bunch of them. And we have 1 more mission to do here. And unlike the last game, you can't kill the people that give you these missions. You totally could in the last game, but not anymore. Unless those fake mustaches have got electric force fields in them. It just bounces off his head. He doesn't even care. Oh, whatever. This guy apparently is a junkie. So let's see what he wants. Oh, look at that. He's a very stylish junkie. Oh.
These 2 scumbag brothers are militia spies. I caught one so you can make an example of him. The other's hiding in the swamp.
Gee, thanks, Dick Fingers. What? Oh, whatever. So I don't know how he caught this man, but whatever. Eating his soul. Oh, he's the man with the pink hat. And so distinct. What was he doing when he took that picture? I don't know, whatever. He's gotta go out here and blow his face off. There he is. But he's got friends. So we gotta watch out for that RPG, man. Those guys are a big problem on hard. They can basically kill you in 1 hit. Fortunately, you can still shoot their rockets back at them. I'm just bad at doing that, so... I'm not gonna drain everybody. Takes too long. just lightly tap them with my foot and then they die. So we can actually look at the picture of that guy anytime you want. You don't really need to, but you can. He's not that hard to find. I mean, I totally didn't cut out several minutes of me looking for him or anything. See, he's just down there, at the end of the swamp. I don't know why he ran this way. That seems like the worst idea you could possibly have, but... Well, that's that for that mission. Look at Cole's amazing face when he's using his powers. Looks very upset about everything.
Damn, man. You hear that hippie-ass bucket drummer? Oh, I hate that crap. Do everyone a favor and put the fear of God into any street performer you find.
I didn't know you hated the arts, pal.
I just don't like being forced to listen to their music. Seriously, who does?
Really?
I keep hearing your name around town, Cole. It's gonna be impossible to be anonymous much longer. People will start asking for help everywhere you go.
Okay, well then let's hurry up and find Wolf.
I'm still on it. In the meantime, I think you should try flexing your powers a bit. Head for these coordinates.
Alright, let's up. Oh, wait a minute now. We gotta scroll through a bunch of text, because inFamous 2 has a thing you can do where you can make missions and then people can play them. So now there's a bunch of missions all over the place that are green, and these are missions made by the UGC, which is user-generated content, and I don't think I'm going to be looking at too many of those, because I don't know what they are.
Did you see that?
Hey you, quit it. I hate drumming. So the next story mission is a mission you really, really want to do. It's actually pretty important that you do it. But I'm not going to do it just yet. Because we've now also unlocked normal side missions, which are the yellow missions. And we're going to go and do Overcharge. Because it's pretty fun, and I like it a lot. One thing this game did right, the first game didn't do super right, is mission variety. There's more of it. You still kind of do a lot of the same missions over and over again, eventually, but there's more variety overall. It's an improvement. Another improvement to this game is that there aren't dudes picking at you from rooftops with guns all the time. Notice how that hasn't happened once yet?
Audio surveillance of agents John White and Lucy Quirk. File D134.
Sorry for the radio silence.
John, what's happening up there?
Tell Wolf his invention is a big success.
The race sphere.
Kessler sent it out by courier. It's one of the labs, I thought, but he must have set the timer.
God.
It was like a bomb. 5, 6 city blocks reduced to rubble, just corpses everywhere. There was this kid right in the center of the crater. He had survived.
Conroy.
Oh yeah, a strong.
I don't believe in coincidences. He's got to have some connection to Kessler.
I agree. He's definitely a person of interest. I'm watching him. But one more thing. There are a lot of conduits cropping up, far more than Wolf predicted. The city is full of them.
I want you to meet this genius electrician guy. He refused to work for the militia, so they're trying to shut off his power. I said we'd help.
So I didn't talk about blast shards in the last video because I didn't have the chance, but there's a bunch of them and I'm going to get them all this time. I know I didn't do that last time, but it's a lot easier to do in this game, so I'm going to do it again. I already did it on my first playthrough of the game, but I'm going to do it again. Oh boy.
Hello. I rigged this substation to give you a massive charge, an overcharge. Reach the generator while in that state, and you'll deep fry those malicious saboteurs. You'll lose the charge quickly if you touch the ground, so stick to power lines. Plenty of those around here.
So these missions are great. You just gotta get someplace. Where that place is over there. I know you can barely see it because lightning is red, but it's just over there. And everything we touch fries. But don't touch the ground. That's bad. Coal will start glowing red if you're losing your power, so you want to make sure you get power back by getting on the wires. Uh-oh. This spot's a little tricky. So is this one. Because, there. Oh, hey guys. That's Overcharge. It's pretty fun. The later versions of it are a little more complex, and they're much better than that one is. I think that'll do for now. We took some parts of the city back. Next time, we got another story mission to do, and some more side missions. See you then. Take care.